So like just 2 plates?
Kilo.
We'll just keep it there. What else you want to do?
Some deadlifts. I want to do deadlift variation of some kind. I'm pretty open to that, but just something. And then back. Maybe another like low body and then some back.
What about some maybe like snatch grip deadlift? Did that a while back.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Snatch, so okay, so 5 rep max squat.
Yep.
Cambered bar. You gonna use a box?
No, no box for me.
Okay. I'm gonna use a box. I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Snatch grip deadlift.
Yep.
And then what we got after that?
You want to do like belt squat or a GHR reverse hyper or something?
Let's do like a circuit of some body weight stuff. We'll do step ups mixed with just maybe some like kettle swings and a body weight squat. Like it'll hurt.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
But we'll get that leg pump.
Okay.
And then back?
Yeah, let's do at least like 3 movements for back.
All right. Ready, break. For making those things not the right size. So these are the new hip circles from howmuchbench.net. These are sold as a pack. They come in a pack of 3. I'm just going to use 2 of them. They're 3 different resistances. This is the stretchiest one. This one is, I think, the toughest one. This one has the grip on the inside, and the other one's just our regular hip circle, but they're all not as wide, which gives you more movement. With more movement, it's going to give you more variation. So that'll get you warmed up. I'm going to wear the hip circle for a lot of my sets today. Smells like Smokey. This can be a piece that can give you a lot of cues and give you a lot of feedback and information on what your knees are doing. You should be trying to force your knees out. As much as you want your knees to go out, you don't want to go out way too far, and you obviously don't want your knees to cave in either. And so by pushing against this material, it's going to keep us a little bit more stable. So I'm going to throw this on. A lot of times, a lot of us will cave the knee in a little bit. That'll cave the knee in, and that'll round the lower back also. And then, so part of the problem with that is the knee will cave, the back will round, and then you end up with this 2 or 3 part lift where we want everything to be all one movement, synchronized together. The other thing I see happening in here in the gym a lot is the back of people's foot will move up a little bit as they squat. So they'll go to squat down, they'll go to get low, and the back heel will come off the ground a little bit. Some of these things are just natural. They're just kind of what happens when you squat big weight. There's going to be some imperfection, but we are trying to lift the weight perfectly the best way that we possibly can. And so the best way to do that is keep the feet screwed into the floor real hard, push out on the knees, and now with having something like the hip circle on, we have something to give us that reinforcement and to cue us to stay in position. Part of what we're doing every day in here, along with a lot of the things that you guys are executing on, which is trying to get better, trying to help each other, trying to encourage each other. For those of you that want to get better, try to coach each other every rep. Find a training partner and try to coach every single rep that each other does, and try to really pay attention and be involved in that person's workout. For today, Smokey and I didn't have a great idea of exactly what we're going to do today, but we talked it out beforehand, and we came up with a plan that we feel is going to work well for us. Max set of 5 there, moving into some deadlifts. Once that's finished up, a little circuit for the legs, and moving into some back exercises. But be involved in each other's workouts. Look at these guys over here.
Come on, go Biggs!
Oh,
go! Come on! How many reps, Bill? 2. Go Big Bill! Go!
Tight!
Yeah!
There you go, Bill. There you go, Bill.
Woo, that back strap though.
understand that not everybody has the luxury of training with a group and training with a team. If you don't have that luxury, make sure you're filming your workouts. Try to film some of your workouts. Rest your phone on something, prop it up somewhere, and try to get some videos. You can send your videos to me. You can send them to my DM. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Keep the questions short, keep the question concise. You'll be shocked you'll get a response from me. But make sure you're filming your workouts, because if you don't have somebody else to work out with, you can at least show people on your phone. You can say, hey, what'd you think of this lift? And then you can go over it and you can work on getting better. You're gonna get better faster that way. That's the way to get strongest the fastest.
Up! Good! Keep going! Two more! Come on, 2 more, let's go! Last one, let's go! Let's go! You got this. Come on, into it! Up! Get up! Get up! There you go!
Forward. Easy money. 5 reps. Lock it in, lock it in. Good depth, good. Come on again. Keep bringing it. Come on, no regrets. Go through it, fight through it, fight through it, fight through it. Come on. 2 more, yep, come on now. Here we go. Nice. One more. Lock that back into this last one. Drive out of the hole. Yeah. Drive it. Yep. Up, you're in.
It's too real out here. Be shit. Think the fabric is done. Got rings like that. Here we go. Out in Dallas in the palace where the marriage is from. Living lives. 2 more. Cabbage to come. I'm in the clouds. Come on, last one. I'm trying to first class. You ain't even know my name. 'Cause I ain't going back and forth. Boards in the cabin. So
Oh, pretty good.
I guess it ain't no nice way to tell you niggas it's game over, huh?
So today we actually use the cambered bar. The cambered bar alleviates a lot of pressure off your shoulders. Depending on where you wear, it can also give you a different center of gravity. So same with the belt squat. Instead of just doing a bunch more squats or even a straight bar squat, we're gonna work just our lower half. It's kind of the way it pulls you down. You can kind of sit back into it a little bit more, which is really comfortable and actually teaches you how to squat properly versus having your knees shoot way forward, which is something we tend to not do. We tend to sit more back and open up versus knees going forward and getting the rebound out of the hole. And so a belt squat just allows you to get more volume in without having to get under a bar and kind of damage your upper body. We're running through a back circuit. With a lot of our back circuits, we actually tend to go pretty light and use cables and stuff. So today we decided to mix things up. Dumbbell row is a really good movement to really get a full stretch, and it's really hard, and it's kind of a full body movement if you're getting nasty with it. So we're doing the dumbbells. We're grabbing the 100s for the first set, and then went up to the 120s for the second, and probably go to the 150s for the third. We're gonna go 10 to 20 reps. Then we're jumping into pull-ups for failure, which could be anywhere from 2 to 15. Then we're doing straight arm lap pullovers for lap pull downs. Basically having a full extension, slightly wider grip, and we're just trying to activate and get blood into our lats. So it's just a great finisher that we try to incorporate at least once a week. So we're doing those 3 movements: dumbbell row, pull-ups, lap pull downs. We're good to go.
Another squatter day in the books here at SuperTraining Gym. Had a lot of fun. Got to throw down with Smokey and some of the other boys. Got to hit up some box squats. Was able to get to 505 pounds in the box squat for a set of 5. So it felt good to overload, and it felt good to handle some weight. I messed around with the new hip circles quite a bit. really happy with them, actually more excited about them than I even anticipated, even after testing them for a while. But I threw them on the lower legs during the squat session, and at one point put on all 3 of them and was really working on twerking those knees out. And so that went really well. Just another great day here at SuperTraining Gym, having a lot of fun. Strength is never a weakness, weakness never strength. Catch you guys later.